Well, hello and good day to all of you wonderful viewers out there. Hi, I'm Awesome Joe. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watching another episode of Awesome Joe's Movie Reviews. And we know right now we are going through the CinemaCom stage going off right now in Las Vegas, from what I heard. One of these days I will be attending to one of those, but it's not going to be one of those days right now. Hopefully sometime in the near future, because it's stuff that I really am interested in and would love to attend to one of these days. So, looking forward to it when the time comes. But as of now, there is a lot of great new exciting things being released in the world of cinema that they are doing there at the presentations, and of course everyone is very excited. Not confirmed just yet, but supposedly there is going to be some footage, if not a trailer, to Avengers Doomsday, because we're getting a lot of great stuff that's coming out this year and later on this year. And one in particularly that was released last night. Well, actually, they had released a teaser to this for a matter of seconds a couple of days ago, in regards to the fact that we are getting our first official trailer for Focker-In-Law. Yes, they are finally doing a new Focker movie, or people from what they know when it first originated is a Meet the Parents film. And it's been quite some time. I think that the last movie that had just come out was back in 2010 with Little Fockers. I don't think that that was really a great movie compared to its predecessors, but it was still fun and entertaining, but just not as great, and it's just not as great as the other two. It felt like it went down a completely different direction, and that its whole arena just was not just the same. It didn't feel like it was within its same story. It felt like something like, you know what, we got to do a movie. The studios are saying, like, we got to do a movie. Anybody got any ideas? Whatever you got, we're going to use them, and that's what we got. So I think that that's what happened. I think it was just all lazy writing. They just wanted to throw out a movie, and that's what we got. Like I said, it was still fun. It was still a great time. It just felt very different. But yeah, here we are. I feel like we are getting back to the roots of how this whole thing was before, when it first started with Meet the Parents back in 2000. That movie is phenomenal. It's a really great, entertaining movie. There's one actually in particularly that I had watched very similar to it with the passing of Diane Keaton, God rest her soul. With the movie, which is actually 20 years old now, which is the Family Stone. And I saw that for the first time around Christmas time. I was going to do a review off of it, but so many things were popping up at the same time, I had to limit my resources. So I watched that. Great movie as well too. I probably might talk about it this coming Christmas if I have the time. But yeah, I saw that movie, and it was fantastic. But Meet the Parents back in 2000, I never saw it in theaters. I saw it on HBO when we went out of town. You know how back in the day, I don't know if it is still in the day, but back in the day we used to have HBO at the motels on the TV screens, and yeah, Meet the Parents popped up. I saw it. It was a fantastic, fun movie. Very uncomfortable and very awkward, funny moments in that movie. I mean, I tell you. And I believe it was in the summer of our sophomore year in high school. A friend of mine said that he went to go and visit with his family to Universal Studios in Florida, I believe it was. No, California, I believe. And they said that they went ahead and saw a few glimpses, or actually the announcement of the sequel to Meet the Parents called Meet the Fockers. So when my friend brought the news to my attention, I right away said, you know what? I am looking forward to the sequel, and I think that title is brilliant. A brilliant title for the sequel. I was so excited. And I saw the movie. That one I did see in theaters. And yes, that was a fun sequel. It was a great time. Fantastic. And of course, so there was Little Fockers. And so now here we are. We are 15, if not 16 years after the third movie. And now we are in a Focker-In-Law. This trailer, when I saw it, I was excited. I was excited. When I heard about even the title to this one, I just said, that is a brilliant title. I love that title. We are beyond Meet the Parents title. Um, it's no longer Meet the. It's now a Focker, a Focker legacy, a Focker saga here. And ever since he spelled out his last name in the first movie, Focker, and we were just like, wow, what an interesting name. And then knowing his first name, Gaylord, I was like, oh my goodness, man, your parents must not have loved you, but it was the exact opposite according to the second movie, and it was just, wow, just great. And so when they had announced this movie, Focker-In-Law, I think Ben Stiller had popped up on the View and talked about it, saying that the newest addition to their cast was a character named Olivia Jones, which is played by Ariana Grande. You all know, I don't know much of Ariana Grande throughout her career when she was younger. I know who she is now because thanks to the Wicked movies, I thought that she does a brilliant performance in those movies, and I love her singing. Her voice is phenomenal. I love her personality. It's just so great. And getting to see her in this, I thought it was spot on. I thought brilliant casting, not just because she is a popular choice now in the world of Hollywood, but I think that her performance within the trailer, I think that her performance was just fantastic. And I'm a little intrigued here. I'm wondering, because since her name is Olivia Jones, she's going to be, if she were to be marrying Henry Focker, which is, Gaylord's son, played by Skylar Gisondo. Her name being Olivia, I'm like thinking there's probably a middle name joke to this as to how it's going to fit in with the Focker name. I like how they did with Pam. Her middle name being Martha, being Pam Martha Focker. So that was funny. So I'm having a feeling it's like, we don't have a middle name for this Olivia character, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to be getting a middle name, and it's going to be like, you know what, you are definitely indeed perfect for this family. But yeah, Henry Focker being played by Skylar Gisondo, which I think it was, like, you all know I hate the Stupid Man movie last year, but I think that he was great as Jimmy Olsen. I think he was great. First time I saw him was in that movie Vacation, and I thought that was an okay movie. But yeah, he's great. He's a great addition to this. He's not the same little boy from Little Fockers, no, but it's a great resemblance. I can believe him to being the son of Greg Focker here. But yeah, great casting. And then, of course, we're getting the return back of Ben Stiller. Dude, this guy cannot catch a break. He's already part of the family. He's already part of their little circle of trust. But yet he still has a lot of uncomfortable moments with the family, especially with, of course, the return of Jack Burns, Robert De Niro. This guy, Robert De Niro, dude, he still looks the same. He has not aged. After the 16 years of since the last film, and now here we are, he still looks great. He's even buffed, dude. It even shows him in the trailer how much he's been working out. And of course, he's an ex CIA agent. I mean, he does a really great job in having to being in this. It's phenomenal. We're getting original casts coming back. Pam, which is Terry Polo. Beautiful. She still looks the same as well too. And then of course Dina, played by Blythe Danner. She's just great also. You don't get to see much of her in the trailer, but she is in the background, so I'm really hoping that they give her some screen time, give her some sort of story arc. I think that she had more of a story arc in the second film, Meet the Fockers, but I would love to see more of her. She's great also. And of course, if you were to have a Ben Stiller movie, you cannot have it without him working alongside with Owen Wilson, playing the character Kevin, coming back. And we've seen him, of course, the majority of the time in the Loki series on Disney+. As to what role he's going to be playing in this movie, not sure, but it's going to be very comedic, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of laughs due to his performance in the film. We got because Henry is actually a twin to his sister Samantha that we knew from Little Fockers, which is not the same actress, but we're getting now Beanie Feldstein. which I believe I remember seeing her on Neighbors 2. And yeah, they have some similarities. You can believe that, okay, this is actually the sister from the last film. So I'm really interested in getting to seeing how that chemistry works between brother and sister in this. It looks like she can do a really great comedic performance. I can tell that there's going to be a lot of laughs in that. And then there's this other character, which it wasn't really identified as who, but supposedly he seems to be a grandson to Jack Robert De Niro's character, named Eduardo Franco. His character is not revealed, so it looks as though we're going to have a little surprise on our hands. At first, I'm thinking, could it be little Jack all grown up from Meet the Fockers? I would love to see little Jack all grown up in this, but I don't think so. He looks as though he's Indian. If not, it looks like he's also Hispanic. So I'm assuming maybe he is some foreign exchange student or an adoptive son that the Fockers had adopted into their family. So, but he looks like he could be of good comedic performance in the film. But of course, there's this big question that we're all asking ourselves, being fans of these last three movies of the Fokker saga, is where is Barbra Streisand and where is Dustin Hoffman, who plays, of course, Rosalind and Bernie? Are they returning? Hopefully so. Supposedly, Ben Stiller did give out that they were coming back in his interview with The View. But of course, they are just only rumors. There's no guarantee. There's no promises that these two will be coming back. Because I know that, for example, Barbra Streisand, from what I've researched, she doesn't know if she will be coming back due to the fact that her salary was very low to her work in the Meet the Fockers movie. So she's not very happy about that. Which I don't care, man. These two really did great. These two were so fun. The lack of their screen time on the last movie really disappointed me. I think that their screen time needed more time. They're only in there for a minimum amount of time, and that's what was missing out of this movie, was those two. These two really needed to be a part of that movie. And I think that they need to be a part of this one, too. Of course, we don't see any Jinxie Cat anymore. No more Mr. Jinx. Supposedly, he had already died, and I'm pretty sure in the movie they're going to bring it up. But now it looks as though they got a canine dog in this that, of course, is very fond of the Ariana Grande's character, but not the Greg Focker character. Still, like I said, Greg Focker cannot catch a break here, you guys. In the last movie, at the end, it stated that there was a possibility that the Burnses were going to sell their house at Oyster Bay and move to Chicago, closer to the Fockers. But it looks as though they didn't do that, because it looks like we're still in the same house. We're still in the same basement with the the lie detector machine, which I thought was great, having to have Ariana Grande in the seats of Ben Stiller, going through what he went through when he was trying to be a part of the family. But it's a turn. It's a turn, baby. Instead of it being Ariana Grande having this complications of being a part of this family, it looks as though she is very much in the Jack Burns zone, where, because I think she identified that she's some kind of FBI agent or some sorts like that. Since Jack is actually CIA, she's FBI, so she's kind of in the rings of things. And I love on how Robert De Niro, he's just right away saying, you know what, you're part of the family now. And Greg's like, well, are you kidding me? I went through heaven and hell to get to where I am to be a part of this family, and you're just going to easily slide her in? And he's like, I could see, this is a story. This is a movie. I love this next chapter in these movies. It looks so fun. I laughed. I had a great time. Now, I'm just saying this. The trailer is great. The trailer, not the movie, because the movie's not out yet. Probably things will be different, hopefully not, but things will probably, it just depends on when this movie releases and I go and watch it as to how I feel about it. But the trailer within itself is beautiful. I loved it. I've already seen it maybe 4 or 5 times already, if not maybe more. I know it's not just once or twice, but many times, because I thought it was just beautifully well put together. And it just made me feel like I was back in the Meet the Parents days. So it's really fun. It's really great. I'm looking forward to this. I know I had not announced my anticipation list of this year as to the movies I wanted to watch, and I know one of them was Scream 7. And since that movie had already come out, I think I'm gonna go ahead and scoot that over to the side, and say that Focker-In-Law is a part of that list. I believe so. And I know a lot of people are very excited about He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I am also, and it's really hard to accept a movie such as this within our modern day, comparing it to its predecessor that took place, what, 30, 40 years ago, with Dolph Lundgren. So it's really hard for me to accept that movie. I'm not a big He-Man fan. I'm just more of a Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren film movie fan. And so if anything, I might scoot that one to the side too. We even have another trailer that came out just today. I believe due to CinemaCon, that I'm going to be talking about in another video, which is Street Fighter. I'm looking forward to talking about that and looking forward to the movie itself. But other than that, Focker-In-Law, very excited. This movie is coming out on November 25th of this year. I remember they said that it was going to be out in Christmas time, but Christmas looks to be a little busy this year, having, of course, Avengers Doomsday and Dune Part 3, and then also we got the HBO Max series of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I know that there's been so many trailers out there, and everybody would be asking, why are you doing this one in particularly? Because this is the one that I really wanted to talk about. Believe me, I wanted to talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I wanted to talk about Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I wanted to talk about so many other trailers that were released, but I'm only one man, everybody. I can only do so much, but this one I could not miss out on talking about. I'm really looking forward to seeing this, and I'm really looking forward to talking about it with you guys as to how I feel about the film. I'm really, really hoping. I shouldn't go into this movie having high hopes, but I'm really, really hoping that I love this movie. I'm really looking forward to it, you guys. So anyways, everybody. Oh, and by the way, this movie is directed by John Hamburg. I forgot to bring that up in the beginning. Who did direct Along Came Polly, which is another Ben Stiller movie, I Love You Man, and Why Him? And he did co-write Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, Little Fockers, Zoolander, and Night School. So there's some history there. And so they know their direction. They know how to work with each other. They know how to get this project done successfully to the best of their abilities. So looking forward to it, you guys. What did you guys think about Focker-In-Law trailer? Did you guys like it? Did you guys think it was great as much as I do, or do you think it was terrible? Leave that answer down in the comment section in the bottom. Let's have an awesome time talking about this movie trailer, or any movies that you like to talk about in general, because I love to talk about movies, but most importantly, I love to talk about them with you. And don't forget that you could check out some more of my videos. Just look me up at Awesome Joe Movie Reviews on YouTube. Don't forget to click on that like and subscribe button there, you guys. I really do appreciate everybody's support on my channel. And also click on that notification bell for future videos when posted. So anyways, everybody, I'm Awesome Joe. Keep on living the dream. And as always, stay awesome, everybody. Thanks, you guys, once more again. And to my daughter, I love you, baby. I love you so much. Miss you so much. Can't wait to see you soon, my love. And to everyone else, I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye.